All right, call on Yahweh by Hashem Hawashai by Hashem Rakakwadash, giving all praises to the great Ali Shaddad of Israel, giving all praises to the great I Am, the possessor of heaven and earth, of spirits of heaven and earth, giving all respect and all praises to his beautiful son Yahweh the Adonai, the Mashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's right arm, royal right arm, by redeeming my comforter and my salvation, and only when I plead his blood over Israel, the only nation, granted for his salvation, and giving double honors to great millstone, GMS, the men who gave me this wisdom and knowledge and understanding from on high. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to them and getting us ready for these times ahead. Shalom to the brothers, man. Shalom to the Akim, the brothers that's in the word. You know what I'm saying? You may not be from Great Millstone, but you still follow them. You still listen to their teachings. You still attend their classes. And you go to the highways and byways and you do the work at home. And you risk your freedom in your life to do so, just as well as these brothers. Shalom. Giving much respect to the Aqua, the beautiful women that's in the word. And whether you got a man or not, you still feel the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and the name Yahushai, and you listen and learn in silence. Coming back at you with a short one, you know what I'm saying? And this one is about the updates of the things that's going on and the things that you should be paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? And I got a couple of quick verses, you know, that's talking about this matter. It says, Isaiah 33, verse 1, it says, "Woe to you who plunder, though you have not been plundered, and you who deal treacherously, though they have not dealt treacherously with you. When you cease plundering, you will be plundered. When you make an end of dealing treacherously, they will deal treacherously with you. O Yahweh, be gracious to us. We have waited for you, but be their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. At the noise of the tumult of the people shall flee. When you lift yourself up, the nations shall be scattered, and your plunder shall be gathered." It says, like the gathering of the caterpillar, as the running to and fro of locusts, he shall run upon them. So, you know, I got a quick video, you know, giving you some up-to-dates of what's going on right now in the world, and you know, some of the warnings of the people, because a lot of these people ain't stupid. They know exactly what's going on. So we can get this one. This one is important too. I know my videos are bootleg, but you know, just trying to get the word out.
Larger than the International Space Station has been orbiting the Earth since April 21st. No media, neither scientists, nor NASA, nobody says anything. The images are taken from the transmissions, that is to say they are in the public domain. We say nothing. People are not fools. These are images, extraordinary, which means that something is happening or that something is going to happen. A huge cylinder orbits the Earth on May 23 to 25, 2022. His presence was again recorded by witnesses who followed the NASA live broadcast, May 25, 2022. Marcelo Alejandro Machado from Argentina noticed the moment when the cylinder appeared very close to the space laboratory, which was moving over the Atlantic Ocean. He took out his cell phone and started videotaping this incredible moment, a very short shot. We can again appreciate its enormous dimensions, which could be comparable to those of the space station itself. 2 days earlier, on May 23, 2022, Hector Hernandez of Venezuela also recorded the cylinder, when he approached the space complex at the same time as it passed through Mali, Africa. In these cylinder recordings, it is possible to appreciate what is reflected on the screen. This allows us to establish that after completely watching the video made by Hector Hernandez, a singularity appears since she managed to record in the left corner. These amazing recordings add to 2 previous pieces of evidence that have recently been established. April 21st, the presence of cylinder was reported. while the International Space Station was moving at the height of the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. As well as various locations in Canada in the recordings, which were obtained from different angles, made it clear that the cylinder had the clear intention of being shown openly, and also, on May 2nd, 2022, it was recorded live by the cameras of the International Space Station ISS, as it moved near Formosa in Argentina, curiously. Reports of the cylinder have multiplied since the beginning of hostilities between Ukraine and Russia. What could this huge cylindrical structure be? Because these facts are ignored by the media. That underlined, it is no coincidence that it is documented, by various witnesses around the world, in entirely live transmissions from the International Space Station. There is not the slightest doubt that this is happening in full view, and sooner or later, it will be necessary to recognize the existence of the cylinder, which from space cannot be observed in silence.
Yep. It says Romans 13:11, and knowing that the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than what we have believed. Meaning that you can't be asleep, you got to be circumspect, you got to be awoke, you got to be knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The greatest thing for the whole purpose of the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? The whole purpose of the great millstone, the prophets, you know what I'm saying? From Alba Bibbins all the way on down, and all the prophets through the entire Bible, you know what I'm saying? Their whole thing was to get us awoke. So we know the things that are going down, that we know what's happening around us. We know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the name Yahushua, is about to make a grand return. We know about the chariots. We know about these things that are coming to the earth. We know about what's going on. We know about the white people's evil plans, how they want to take over the world. We know the mark of the beast is the grain of rice chip. You know what I'm saying? That's going into your hand or your forehead, or your forehead, or however. We know everything. We know the truth about the Bible. You know, the prophets, they done helped us study. You know, they basically done held our hands and, you know, gave us all the answers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're supposed to know these things. You're not supposed to be one of those idiots that's sitting on the sidewalk watching life fly by. You know what I'm saying? Watching these things fly by, watching the truth fly by, and you just sat there and you didn't do nothing about it. Either you became some sort of double-minded man, you know what I'm saying, or you didn't believe, you know what I'm saying, or you didn't want to be bothered by the word at all. It seemed too absurd from you. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You got people like that that's going to get caught off guard when these horrible things happen and these things come upon you. Then you want to be a part of the word. Then you want to reconsider. Then you want to look for mercy. Nuh-uh, it ain't going to be no time for all of that. You had all this time to come back to Yahweh. You had all this time to repent. Now the hours of repenting is about to be almost up. And, you know, they telling you a certain events and certain of these things that are about to happen is going to happen in like at least 2 months, man. A lot of shit about to happen. A lot of changes are about to happen before 2023. That's going to be very drastic. It's going to be very devastating. And it's going to cause a lot of fucking problems, man. So a lot of people got a lot of things to worry about. Right now, they're not worried. But they will be worried when they really start pushing it and they start seeing things coming up missing. They start seeing things falling apart. You know what I'm saying? I heard a story today about the trucking industry, how a lot of truckers are quitting. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to transfer things no more. It's getting too expensive. They paying out of their pocket. You know, they thought that it was the greatest job in the world, the truck imports and to do goods and all of that, when it wasn't. These idiots over there talking about, oh, I got my CDL license. I got my CDL license. Well, they working your ass off, making you, you know what I'm saying, do certain things and doing things that you don't want to do, you know, and it's all for the people. And you're like, fuck that. I'd rather take care of myself than these people. I can't do it with everything being expensive like this. So it's going to be a lot of gas shortages, a lot of resources, you know what I'm saying, missing, a lot of things that are not coming imported. I heard another rumor that they was taking, relabeling things from date to date, saying that this is actually from this date when it's actually expired goods, it's actually expired foods. You know, I heard another rumor, you know what I'm saying, that they was taking all the oil, you know what I'm saying, and they was shifting it from, taking all the oil and shifting it from fucking Russia, no, to Russia to China. You know what I'm saying? And they was taking their resources and they was shifting it all over overseas, which I do believe that is true. There's another rumor that they sending soldiers to Kiev from America, which is going to trigger off a world war per se, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? World War III. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been saying it, finding excuses for depopulation and setting up the New World Order thing that's about to go on. And they ready to make all this cash and get rich off fake wars that's dealing with real lives. And they killing lots of people and destroying shit. Esau is just going ass crazy because he knows that the Most High is coming to destroy him. You know, so I'm going to get a couple of more verses real quick before I shut it all down. You know what I'm saying? Call on Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai and name Al-Shai. It says, Yahweh is exalted, for he dwells on high. He has filled Zion with justice and righteousness. Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of the times, of your times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is a treasure. Surely the valiant ones shall cry outside. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. Because the ambassadors of peace is them false prophets, and so their valiant ones shall cry outside. That's them gang members, you know what I'm saying, them macho men, them buff men, them workout men, you know what I'm saying, valiant ones, prideful men, gay men. They all gonna scream out. They gonna be afraid because they ain't never seen war like this before. They ain't never seen a divine punishment before. They never seen the end times before. They never experienced none of this before, and they've always doubted it. So when it hit them, they're gonna be screaming and hollering and, you know, fighting and struggling. It's gonna be funny, but at the same time, it's gonna be kind of annoying because it's like, okay, we've been revising this countless and countless times. You shouldn't be so fucking. Well, we not gonna be fucking surprised when these things come upon these people. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly because people gonna be jumping these false preachers and beating their ass, man. Gonna be beating their ass, gonna be killing preachers. Come to find out, you killed the preacher. He fell on the ground and damn near $1,000 came out of both of his pockets, man. Nigga over there racking up money. You know what I'm saying? Racking up cash. Over there sitting up there lying to people and shit and confusing them and shit, and you know what I'm saying? And talking all this shit and making fun of the children of Israel. And at the same time, they over there going with the white man agenda, being a part of the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? Being a part of the secret society, leading our people astray, knowing damn well they gonna die, man. You gonna die. But since they took all that money, you know what I'm saying, and they are part of that industry and that weird shit, you know, these false apostles, man, they gonna do it down there to the bitter end. As long as they got their house, their car, their jumbo jet, they nice, they savings, they family and shit. They done cheated their way through life. Why would you want to live your life as a phony, man? I don't get it. Why would you want to live your life like that? It's just stupid. That's why the ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly, because they're going to be getting their ass jumped by the same congregation they lied to. And then everybody know about Great Millstone and the children of Israel. So when they figure out what had happened and they can't repent and go back to Yahweh, they're going to kill these fucking ambassadors, these false prophets, man. They're going to kill them, man. That's exactly what's going to happen. The highways lie waste. The traveling man ceases. He has broken the covenant. He has despised the cities. He regards no man. The earth mourns and languishes. Lebanon is shamed and shriveled. Sharon is like a wilderness, and Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruits. Now I will rise, says Yahweh, because that's Israel falling apart. When the economic crash fall, Israel gonna go with it, where the wicked 2/3 are. Now I will be exalted. Now I will lift myself up. You shall conceive chaff. That's a nuclear event. You shall bring forth stubble. You shall breathe as fire shall devour you. And the people shall be like the burnings of lime, like thorns cut up. They shall be burned in the fire. Here you are afar, who are afar off, what I have done. And you who are near acknowledge my might. Exactly, because everybody gonna know that it's gonna be an act. They call it an act of God. That's the kind of calamity that's coming. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call tornadoes and hurricanes that destroy big shit and blow away big shit. They call it an act of God. So when this economy crash and these martial laws is this out there, and you see great ass riots day and night. You know what I'm saying? The riots ain't stopping and shit until martial law come. And they sit up there fighting each other, killing each other, raping each other. You know what I'm saying? Murdering each other, robbing each other. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it's gonna be hella crazy when this shit finally slip. You know? It says the sinners in Zion are afraid. The wicked 2/3, they're gonna be proved wrong. They're gonna be like, damn, them Israelites and the Great Millstone and the Israelites, You know what I'm saying? The children of Israel that went back to Yahweh, they was right. The stories was right. They was on point. Why the fuck we sit here and we tell them that they wrong? You know, you're going to have some people that's in a delusional mind talking about they are wrong. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? This is just the crash of America. That don't mean God is coming. You know, man, it's going to be so... Our people are so stupid, they're going to come up with any fucking excuse. Some people going to admit the truth, and some of them going to come up with multiple excuses on why it's not right, but it's right in your face. It's happening right in your motherfucking face. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? I don't want to be in no nuclear waste. Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? That's them 2/3, man. He who walks righteously and speak uprightly, he who despises the gain of oppressions, who gestures with his hands, refusing bribes, who stops his ears from hearing bloodshed. So it says he who despises the gain of oppressions, because the white people is gaining and they are our oppressors. It's not like the children of Israel rose back up and put them in harsh, cruel ass slavery. No, we didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm taking white people right now and I'm trying to put them in slavery right now. No, that's not true. That's not how we are. That's not how things work. You know what I'm saying? In order for... You got to knock an empire off of power and then take them into slavery. There's rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? They did it, but they didn't know what they was doing at the same time. They knew that we... Well, actually, they did. They knew that we was the true chosen of Israel. They know what they was doing. So the Most High, he's a perfect balance. Only the thing is, he hasn't punished Esau yet. So when all these punishments and all this come on these white people, they not even going to know what to do. And then on top of that, when all the destruction and all the bloodshed cease and the nuclear day clear up, they going into slavery. So it says he who despises the gain of oppression. So he keep gaining and gaining and coming up on shit. And the true rulers of the earth, we ain't got nothing. And we watching this nigga just get off scot-free off everything that he does. But the Most High say, wait, you know, because I got something for him. His is going to be the worst one of them all. It's going to be horrible. Who gestures with his hands, refusing bribes, who stops his ears from hearing of bloodshed, because we not like the preachers. We don't want no money. You know what I'm saying? Yes, give tithings to the great millstone and all them, which are the high apostles. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't take money. I don't take bribes. I ain't gonna take like 3,000 out of a group of people that's following me and go and spend it on a new car. You know, go and pay my bills with it. That's what these fake preachers do, and the people just like it to have it so, man. They just sitting up there with that wicked ass shit until they see all that bloodshed and they see them riots and they try to close them church doors and ask questions. And the preachers, they ain't gonna know how to answer them because they don't know how to read the Bible. They just gonna tell them what was going on. They gonna tell them the truth, and then the people gonna realize that shit and beat their ass, man. It says, who gestures with his hands refusing bribes, who stops his ears from hearing of bloodshed and shuts his eyes from seeing evil. He will dwell on high. His place of defense will be the fortress of rocks. His bread will be given him. His waters will be sure. That's right, because the children of Israel, the ones who came back, they gonna eat. Everybody else gonna starve. Your eyes will see the king in his beauty. They will see the land that is very far off. Your heart will meditate on terror. Where is the scribe? Who is he who weighs? Who is he who counts the towers? That's right. Who is in charge with these buildings? Who is the one who control your money? You know what I'm saying? Who is the one who judges you on the earth? It's gonna be the white man that everybody point their fingers at. You will not see a fierce people, a people of obscure speech, beyond perception, a stammering tongue that you cannot understand. That's the white niggas, man. They be doing all kind of fucked up ass shit. They can't even control their hierarchy. They can't even stop their governments from coming upon them, man. It's just shit that you just don't understand. Like, why the fuck is this nigga in rule? Like, I don't get it. Retards ruling over us. That's the Most High said. It says, look upon Zion, the city of appointed feasts. That's the children of Israel is the only ones that's gonna make it. That's the only ones the Lord is dealing with. Your eyes will see Jerusalem, a quiet home, a tabernacle that will not be taken down. Not one of its stakes will ever be removed, nor any of its cords be broken. But there the majestic Yahweh will be for us, a place of broad rivers and streams. That's when heaven on earth, man. During his white nigga slavery. A place of broad rivers and streams, in which no galley with oars will sail, nor majestic ships pass by, for Yahweh is our judge. Yahweh is our lawmaker. Yahweh is our king. He will save us. Your tackle is loose. They do not strengthen their mast. They could not spread the sail. Then the prey of great plunder is divided. The lame take the prey, and the inhabitant will not say, I am sick. The people who dwell in it will be forgiven their iniquity. That's right, man. That's right. Call on Yahweh Hashem outside and Amy outside. This was just a quick one, and it's on to the next one. Shalom.